Alright, I wasn't expecting to make another video looking at these IMDb reviews, but this comment really got me interested now. Cringe 8.5 is so joke. The episode is extremely weak with a skipped fight between the directors and a fake fight with a panda. At the end, there is a cringe-worthy mini-fight and nothing else. The animation is extremely poor, there is no cool music or action, and the entire episode is devoted to explaining the rules of the tournament, and now nothing is happening. Oh, so by now, I'm assuming you would have seen the newest episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, episode 5, called Fever. It's got an 8.5 overall on the IMDb, but I like to just say that the 10 out of 10 reviews, we'll go over some of them at the end. To be honest, I love this anime, but I don't think every episode so far is a 10 out of 10. The Maki one, yes, for sure, but like the rest, we can't be giving that 10 out of 10s. I know that we really love this show and we really enjoy it, right? But I don't think we keep on giving 10 out of 10s for free because nowadays 10 out of 10s on IMDb means nothing. But at the end of the day, I don't care if people just give 10 out of 10s on their favorite anime because why not? That's totally fine with me. I don't really care. But I just find it fun to go over and look over some of the reviews. So yeah, without further ado, let's start off with 1 stars out of 10. Getting back to the first review right here, Cringe. Let's start off with a skipped fight between the directors, which in the manga, this is right here. This is when the guitar man's introduced in the car park. Boom, next scene, he's already dead. So Mappa didn't skip the fight, it was just the author's decision to not show that fight. But to be honest, I do understand your point. If the animators did skip the fight, that would be really, really bad. But since there was no fight, the animators could not just make a fake fight scene happen. Just to clarify, the animators can add fake fight scenes for like filler and stuff, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, but that was to build up the atmosphere, and the fight between Yaga and the other director, we just couldn't like do a fake fight scene. I would assume they couldn't do a fake fight scene. I don't know why I'm saying we, like I'm a part of the Mappa team. So I do understand where you're coming from, but it's not a skipped fight. A fake fight with a panda. Okay, so the panda fight, like that was just to communicate. That's a smart way to communicate, to do a fake fight in front of people, because they don't know that those two know each other. Personally, I thought it was a really fun fight to watch, and it was entertaining, because they were just like fake punching and just giving out communications and just acting to like the crowd, which is really funny to me. There's no cool musical action. We got a bit of action between the Panda and Yuji fight, also a little bit with Hikari and Yuji at the end. But once again, I know a lot of JJK fans watch this anime for the action, but not every episode has to be about action. And the cringe-worthy mini-fight at the end, okay, so that's just the setup for next episode, because in episode 6, we're gonna get the actual fight. And was it cringe? That could be up to your decision, you know, if you find it cringe, sure. If you don't find it cringe, that's totally fine. I didn't find it that cringe, but yeah. Alright, so there wasn't actually a lot of 1-star reviews for this episode. Unlike the Maki one, there was a bunch of 1 stars. But this one really caught my eye. Disappointing filler episode, lacking the action we love. Once again, this is just looking bad for JJK fans because it just seems that we just like action. We only watch for action and nothing else, but god damn it, we do like the story as well. This is a pretty big comment, so just bear with me guys, but let's just start, okay? Okay, so focus on everyday ordinary moments. I don't know what they are talking about. I don't know what part they're talking about. But let's just start off with this part. The biggest issue for me is the complete lack of any proper fight scenes or tension. It's a full reset episode with zero action, which is disappointing, and which Jujutsu Kaisen usually excels in its intense, high-energy curse technique battle that keep viewers hooked. Now, in the last episode, the Maki episode, we actually skipped over the panda bit. The panda bit was actually meant to be in last episodes if we do adapt the manga in like chronological order, but that didn't happen. That's why there was 28 minutes of full non-stop action. And secondly, it should feel like a reset, because that non-stop action just then was just Maki's arc of going to Zenin kind just to destroy them, okay? While Yuji and Megumin, they're still trying to recruit Hikari. And of course, Maki didn't expect to go inside the Zenin kind just, you know, to kill everyone. She was just there to get cursed material, cursed weapons. And same with Megumin and Yuji, you know, they're just trying there to recruit Hikari. They don't want to actually fight him. But we all know Hikari and Yuji about a fight in episode 6. But yeah, it should feel like a reset because they just left Tengen's room. Now this next comment just bothers me. As a fan, I watch for those explosive, fast-paced fights full of cursed energy clashes, not extended emotional or character-focused slowdowns. If I'm in the mood for slower, more introspective storytelling, I'll turn for something like Frieren instead. Okay, so from what I'm understanding here, in Jujutsu Kaisen, it should only be about action. And then if you want to see something that's like more story-based, you shouldn't watch JJK at all. You should just watch Frieren. Like, I still like to watch for the fast-paced action fights, but I also like to watch for the emotional bits. Like Geto's breakdown in episode 5 of season 2. Obura's death in season 2, whenever that happened. Like, yeah, a lot of fans want to watch for the action, but it's also nice to have a bit of emotional breakdowns of characters and like storytelling. Like, yeah, like it's still really good that way. Also, last statement right here, hoping future episodes bring back the high-stakes battles. I mean, yeah, it is going to happen eventually. Like, we still got the Culling games to go through, so yeah. What a disappointing episode. Totally rushed over Panda's story and grief, just to have a bunch of filler time with a weird motion capture scene with Yuji and Hikari. and a bunch of conversations that just a waste of time. The intro also totally ruined Panda's grief moment. Absolute trash episode. They are experimenting with style. Like in the Maki episode 4, it's not working. Stop messing around with this story and do it properly. Getting seriously pissed. Can't legit just skip this entire episode. Well, you cannot, because Yaga's death, I mean, you won't know what happened to him, so you can't skip over it. Also, with them experimenting with new styles, and it's not messing around with the story at all, they're just animating it a bit different. The story is still getting told correctly. Unless if they animated different characters on the screen and then use the dialogues that Yuji and Hikari had in that room, then I don't think they're doing anything that wrong except just trying out new styles, which if you're not into, that's fine. But I personally found it pretty cool. And yeah, I understand why some might think it's a weird motion capture scene because it's like not showing their faces at all. And it's just like a camera in the corner of a room just still and just like tracking over Yuji and Hikari over time. But it feels like more realistic, and I kind of felt like I was in there watching them talk, to be completely honest. And most of the reception online is doing pretty well, so I mean, yeah, it might not be working for some, but it's working for a lot, to be honest. Anyways, everyone, I'm going through some 10 out of 10 reviews on the IMDB. I'm not going to read all of them out. I'm just going to go over some statements that some reviews have made, and I just want to share with you guys. If you want to check it out for yourselves, I guess it's in the description below. Without further ado, let's go. The use of animation and storytelling is absolute cinema, which is linking back to my first statement, which is peak. I hope they make a Season 4 or Season 5 at this point, as it could skyrocket the rating of the show overall. Okay, so Season 4 and 5 is definitely being made, okay? There's no way they will stop after Season 3, because Jujutsu Kaisen is a popular-ass anime. And that's it about this review. It's just saying how crazy hype the season's getting now with everyone getting involved in the card games. And that's why they give it a 10 out of 10. But goddammit, it doesn't explain why it's a 10 out of 10 at all. This episode defo took it a notch down from last episode, but regardless, this episode was very well produced. I can say definitely they put their effort in this episode, not just with animation, but also dialogue. So dialogue, do you mean like the voice actors, or do you mean the actual dialogue from the manga? Because for the manga, then congrats Gege, you are impressing a lot of fans. If it's the voice actors, congratulations, you're doing your job amazingly. But saying how this episode is a notch down from last episode, but still give it a 10 out of 10? Okay, we need to stop giving 10 out of 10, so you should maybe give it a 9 out of 10 or something. I'm starting to realize that when it does come to that one Hikari scene, I wonder if they gotta add Tokodobka or Admiring You. I feel like if they don't, some fans will be really annoyed and might go on IMDB and just give that episode a 1 out of 10. So I can't wait to see when that's gonna happen. I can't wait to see what some people might say. Anyways, that's it for today's IMDB review. I wasn't expecting to make another video on this, to be honest, but that one comment from the 1 star out of 10 really got me, like, I was laughing. I was like, okay, now I have to make a video out of this because this was funny as hell. When we expected the 10 out of 10s, I looked through some of them. A lot of them do have fair, reasonable points, but yeah, I just wanted to go through some that just said there was 10 out of 10 for basically no reason. Anyways, that's officially me. I'm out now. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll try to upload sooner. I should have uploaded this sooner. I didn't think there was going to be any good reviews, but I just checked it today, and goddammit, there were some funny ones, man. Oh, I should have uploaded sooner. Sorry, guys, but I'll try to be more daily from now on. So yeah, see you in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye bye. Episode? What? It's a video. Anyways, bye bye.